यहाँ पर आपको एजुकेशन, एक्सप्लेनेशन, टॉप 10 क्वेश्चंस, इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस और एग्जाम्स के मुताबिक न्यू अपडेट्स मिलती रहेंगी।
My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the BCA first semester subject Web Technology as prescribed by Osmania University and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 1 first important short question is World Wide Web WWW. The World Wide Web WWW is a system that allows us to access information on the internet using websites. It is like a big digital library where millions of web pages are connected to each other using links. The WWW works on three main parts. 1. Web browser used by users to view websites, example, Chrome, Firefox. 2. Web server stores web pages and sends them to users. 3. HTTP, a rule used to transfer web pages from server to browser. Example. When you type www.google.com in a browser, the browser sends a request to Google's web server using HTTP. The server sends back the web page, and you can see it on your screen. Easy to remember. WWW is equal to browser plus server plus HTTP. The World Wide Web helps us to read news, watch videos, study online, shop, and communicate easily from anywhere in the world. Next important short question is 2. HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a set of rules used to transfer web pages from a web server to a web browser. Whenever we open a website, HTTP helps in communication between the browser and the server. HTTP works on a request-response model. The browser sends a request for a web page. The server sends a response with the required page. Example. When you type http://www.example.com in your browser, the browser sends an HTTP request to the server. The server responds by sending the web page, which is then displayed on your screen. Easy to remember. HTTP is equal to request response. HTTP is fast and simple, but it is not secure. For secure communication, we use HTTPS, which protects data like passwords and personal information. HTTP is very important for accessing websites on the World Wide Web. Next important short question is 3. HTML5. HTML5 stands for Hypertext Markup Language version 5. It is used to create and design web pages. HTML5 tells the browser what content to show on a website, such as text, images, links, audio, and video. HTML5 uses tags, which are written inside angle brackets. These tags define different parts of a web page like headings, paragraphs, images, and forms. Example. Doctype HTML. HTML. Head. Title My page title. Head. Body. H1 Welcome H1. P. This is my first HTML5 page P. Body. HTML. Easy to remember. HTML5 is equal to structure of web page. HTML5 supports audio, video, forms, and mobile-friendly design without using extra plugins. It is simple to learn and is the foundation of web technology. Every website on the internet starts with HTML5. Next important short question is 4. What is link in HTML5? A link in HTML5 is used to connect one web page to another web page or resource. Links help users move easily from one page to another on the internet. Links are also called hyperlinks. In HTML5, links are created using the anchor tag. The destination address is given using the href attribute. Example: a href is equal to https www.google.com. Go to Google A. When the user clicks on Go to Google, the Google website opens. Links can be used to open another website, another page in the same site, email or download files. Easy to remember. Link is equal to click and move. Links make websites interactive and user-friendly. Without links, the World Wide Web would be like pages of a book with no page numbers. Next important short question is 5. Input in HTML5. Input in HTML5 is used to take information from the user. It is mainly used inside forms to collect data such as name, password, email, phone number, etc. The input tag is used for this purpose. HTML5 provides many input types, which makes forms easy and user-friendly. Common input types: text for name, password for password, email for email address, number for numbers, date for selecting date. Example: phone. Name input type is equal to text br. Password input type is equal to password br. Email input type is equal to email. Phone. Easy to remember. Input is equal to user gives data. HTML5 input types help in automatic validation and work well on mobile devices, making web forms smarter and easier to use. Next important short question is 6. Explain image tag. The image tag in HTML5 is used to display images on a web page. Images make websites attractive and easy to understand. The image tag is written as int and it is an empty tag, which means it does not have a closing tag. The most important attributes of the image tag are: src specifies the image file location. Alt shows text if the image does not load. Width and height set image size. Example: in src is equal to flower.jpg, alt is equal to beautiful flower, width is equal to 200, height is equal to 150. Easy to remember. ing is equal to show picture. If the image cannot be displayed, the alt text helps users understand what the image is about. The image tag is very useful for adding logos, photos, and banners to web pages. Next important short question is 7. Placeholder in HTML5. A placeholder in HTML5 is used to show a hint or example text inside an input box. It helps users understand what type of information they should enter. The placeholder text disappears automatically when the user starts typing. The placeholder attribute is mainly used with the input and text area tags. Example: phone. Input type is equal to text, placeholder is equal to enter your name br. Input type is equal to email, placeholder is equal to enter your email. Phone. Easy to remember. Placeholder is equal to hint inside box. Placeholder makes forms user-friendly and clear, especially for beginners. It is very useful in login forms, registration forms, and search boxes. HTML5 placeholder improves the user experience and reduces confusion while filling forms. Next important short question is 8. What are inline and block elements? Inline and block elements in HTML5. In HTML5, elements are mainly divided into inline elements and block elements based on how they appear on a web page. Block elements. Block elements start on a new line and take full width of the page. Examples: div p h1 form. Example: p this is a paragraph p. P this is another paragraph p. Inline elements. Inline elements do not start on a new line and take only required space. Examples: span a, int b. Example: p this is b bold b text p. Easy to remember. Block is equal to new line. Inline is equal to same line. Understanding inline and block elements helps in proper page layout and design. Next important short question is 9. ID versus class elements in HTML5. In HTML5, ID and class are attributes used to identify and style elements using CSS or JavaScript. ID. Used to identify one unique element. An ID name cannot be repeated. Written using hash in CSS. Example: PID is equal to heading welcome p. Hash heading color blue. Class. Used to identify multiple elements. A class name can be reused. Written using in CSS. Example: P class is equal to text hello p. P class is equal to text hi p. Dot text color green. Easy to remember. ID is equal to 1. Class is equal to many. ID is mainly used for unique design or JavaScript, while class is used for common styling of elements. Next Unit 1. Long questions. First important long question is: differentiate between web browsers and web servers. The World Wide Web, WWW, works because of two important parts: web browsers and web servers. They work together but have very different roles. Let's understand them in simple words. 1. Web browser. A web browser is a software application used by users to access websites and view web pages. It is the interface between the user and the internet. The browser requests information from the web server and displays it in a readable format on your screen. Key points. Used by users to open websites. Translates web code, HTML, CSS, JavaScript into visible pages. Examples: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Safari. It uses HTTP or HTTPS to communicate with servers. Example: when you type www.google.com in Chrome, the browser sends a request to Google's server to fetch the search page. 2. Web server. A web server is a computer or software that stores websites, web pages, and resources. Its job is to respond to requests from browsers and send the requested pages back to the user. Key points. Stores web content, HTML files, images, videos. Handles multiple requests from many users at the same time. Examples: Apache Server, Nginx, Microsoft IIS. Works in the background and is not directly used by normal users. Example: when Chrome requests www.facebook.com, Facebook's web server sends the page content back to the browser for you to see. Comparison table. Feature web browser web server. Purpose: display web pages, store and send web pages. User interaction directly used by users, works in background. Examples: Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Apache, Nginx, IIS. Communication: sends requests to server, responds to browser requests. Role: client server. Easy to remember. Browser is equal to ask and show. Server is equal to store and send. Together, browsers and servers make the internet interactive. Without a browser, users cannot see websites. Without a server, websites cannot be stored or accessed. They are like a customer, browser, and shopkeeper, server, working together. This concept is the foundation of web technology, and understanding it makes learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript much easier. Next important long question is 2. Explain about BOM, Browser Object Model. The BOM, Browser Object Model, is a part of JavaScript that allows a web page to interact with the browser. It is different from the DOM, Document Object Model, which interacts with the content of the web page. BOM interacts with the browser window, history, screen, and location. Think of BOM as a bridge between your web page and the browser. It helps control the browser itself, not just the web page content. Main components of BOM. 1. Window object. The window is the main object in BOM. All other BOM objects are part of it. It represents the browser window. You can use it to open new windows, display alerts, or get the browser size. Example. Alert, welcome to my website. Console.log, window.inNearWidth. 2. Navigator object. The navigator object provides information about the browser, like name, version, and platform. Example. Console.log, navigator.usAirAgent. 3. Location object. The location object gives the current URL and allows you to redirect the page to another URL. Example. Console.log, location.href. Location.href is equal to https://www.google.com. 4. History object. The history object keeps track of pages visited in the session. You can move forward or backward in browser history. Example. History.back goes to the previous page. History.forward goes to the next page. 5. Screen object. The screen object provides information about the user's screen, like height and width. Example. Console.log, screen.width. Console.log, screen.height. Easy to remember. BOM is equal to browser control. DOM controls web page content. BOM controls browser window and features. BOM is very useful for interacting with the browser, opening new windows, redirecting pages, and getting browser info. It makes websites dynamic and interactive, giving a better user experience. Analogy: think of BOM as the remote control for the browser, while DOM is the manual to control the page inside the browser. Next important long question is 3. Explain about Document Object Model, DOM, in detail. The Document Object Model, DOM, is a programming interface provided by browsers that allows JavaScript to interact with HTML documents. It represents a web page as a tree of objects, where each element, attribute, and text in the HTML document becomes a node that can be accessed and manipulated using JavaScript. Think of the DOM as a map of your web page. With this map, you can change content, styles, structure, and even add or remove elements dynamically while the page is running. Main features of DOM. 1. Tree structure. Every HTML element becomes a node in the DOM tree. The HTML tag is the root node, head and body are child nodes, and p, div, a are further subnodes. 2. Dynamic access. You can read or modify content using JavaScript. Example. PID is equal to demo hello p. Script. Document.getElementBead, demo.innerHTML is equal to welcome. Script. Here, document.getElementBead, demo accesses the paragraph, and inner HTML changes its text. 3. Manipulating elements. Add, remove, or modify elements dynamically. Example. Let newpara is equal to document.createElement p. Newpara.innerHTML is equal to new paragraph. Document.body.appendChild newpara. 4. Accessing attributes and styles. Change CSS styles or HTML attributes directly. Example. Document.getElementBead demo.style.color is equal to red. Easy to remember. DOM is equal to web page as tree plus JavaScript control. DOM gives full control over the web page. Makes websites dynamic and interactive. Analogy. Imagine a web page as a family tree. Each tag, HTML, body, p, is a family member node. Using JavaScript, you can talk to any member, change their appearance, or add new members. In short, DOM is the bridge between HTML and JavaScript, allowing developers to create interactive websites easily. It is one of the most important concepts in web technology. Next important long question is: 4. How many lists are there in HTML5? Explain with an example program. In HTML5, lists are used to display a group of related items in an organized way. There are 3 main types of lists. 1. Ordered list all. An ordered list displays items with numbers or letters. Each item is placed inside an list item tag. Example. H3 My morning routine H3. All. Wake up Lee brush teeth Lee have breakfast All. Output. 1. Wake up. 2. Brush teeth. 3. Have breakfast. 2. Unordered list all. An unordered list displays items with bullets instead of numbers. Example. H3 My favorite fruits H3. All. Lee apple Lee mango Lee banana All. Output. Apple, mango, banana. 3. Description list DL. A description list is used to show terms and their descriptions. DT defines the term and DD defines the description. Example. H3 HTML5 terms H3. DL. DT HTML DT. DD language to create web pages DD. DT CSS DT. DD used for styling web pages DD. DL. Output. HTML language to create web pages. CSS used for styling web pages. Easy to remember. 3 types of lists in HTML5 is equal to OL, numbers, OL, bullets, DL, terms and descriptions. Lists are very useful to organize information clearly, make pages easy to read, and improve the user experience. They are commonly used in menus, instructions, and definitions. Analogy: think of lists like a shopping list or a to-do list, organized, easy to follow, and neat. Next important long question is: 5. How we can create table in HTML5? Explain with an example program. In HTML5, a table is used to display data in rows and columns. Tables are useful for organizing information in a structured way, like timetables, price lists, or student marks. Basic tags for tables. 1. Table defines the table. 2. TR table row. 3. Table header, bold and centered. 4. TD table data, regular cell. Example, creating a simple table. H3 student marks H3. Table border is equal to 1. TR. Eth name eth. Eth math eth. Eth science eth. TR. TR. TD Ravi TD. TD 85 TD. TD 90 TD. TR. TR. TD Priya TD. TD 78 TD. TD 88 TD. TR. Table. Output. Name math science. Ravi 8590. Priya 7888. Additional tips. You can add a border using border is equal to 1 or use CSS for better styling. Use call span to merge columns and row span to merge rows. Example. Eth call span is equal to 2 subjects eth. Easy to remember. Table is equal to rows plus columns plus headers plus data. Table is equal to container. TR is equal to row. Eth is equal to header. TD is equal to data. Tables are easy to read, organize, and present data neatly. Using tables in HTML5 makes your web pages professional and informative, like school timetables or exam results. Analogy: think of a table like a spreadsheet in Excel. Everything is organized in rows and columns for easy understanding. Next important long question is 6. How to create a form in HTML5? Explain with an example program. A form in HTML5 is used to collect information from users. Forms are essential for websites, such as login pages, registration forms, feedback forms, and surveys. Forms contain input fields, buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, and drop-down lists to get data from users. Basic form tags in HTML5. 1. Form, the container for all form elements. 2. Input for text, email, password, numbers, and more. 3. Text area, for multi-line text input. 4. Button or input type is equal to submit to submit the form. 5. Label describes each input for better accessibility. 6. Select and option for drop-down menus. Example: simple registration form. H3 registration form H3. Form action is equal to submit.html method is equal to post. Label for is equal to name label. Input type is equal to text, ID is equal to name is equal to name, placeholder is equal to enter your name, BR. Label for is equal to email label. Input type is equal to email, ID is equal to email, name is equal to email, placeholder is equal to enter your email, BR. Label for is equal to password label. Input type is equal to password, ID is equal to password, name is equal to password, placeholder is equal to enter password, BR. Label for is equal to gender label. Input type is equal to radio, name is equal to gender, value is equal to male. Input type is equal to radio, name is equal to gender, value is equal to female, BR. Label for is equal to country, label. Select ID is equal to country, name is equal to country. Option India option. Option USA option. Option UK option. Select BR. Input type is equal to submit, value is equal to register. Form. Features in example. Placeholder gives a hint inside input box. Type is equal to email, validates email format automatically. Radio buttons allow single choice selection. Drop-down list lets the user choose one option. Easy to remember. Form is equal to container plus input fields plus buttons plus labels. Forms make websites interactive, allowing users to send information to the server. HTML5 improves forms with new input types and validations, reducing errors and improving the user experience. Analogy: think of a form as a questionnaire on paper, but online, neat, interactive, and easy to submit. Next important long question is 7. Discuss about different styling forms in HTML5. Styling forms in HTML5. In HTML5, forms are used to collect user information. Styling forms means making them look attractive, organized, and user-friendly. Without styling, forms look plain and boring. We use CSS, cascading style sheets, to style HTML5 forms. 1. Styling input fields. You can change size, border, color, and padding of input boxes. Example: input type is equal to text, placeholder is equal to enter your name, style is equal to border, 2px solid blue, padding, 5px, border radius, 5px. Border radius gives rounded corners. Padding increases space inside the box. 2. Styling labels. Labels describe inputs. Styling them improves readability. Example: label style is equal to font weight, bold, color, green, name, label. Font weight, bold makes text bold. Color changes the text color. 3. Styling buttons. Buttons can be styled to make them eye-catching. Example: input type is equal to submit, value is equal to submit, style is equal to background color, blue, color, white, padding, 10px 20px, border, none, border radius, 5px, cursor, pointer. Cursor, pointer changes the cursor on hover. Background color and color make the button visible. 4. Styling form layout. Using CSS margin and padding, forms can be centered and spaced neatly. Display, flex or grid can align inputs side by side. Example: form style is equal to width, 300px, margin, auto, padding, 20px, border, 1px solid gray, border radius, 10px. 5. Using placeholder and focus effects. Placeholder text can have styles like color or opacity. Input boxes can change border color on focus. Example: input, focus. Border color, green. Outline, none. Easy to remember. Styling forms is equal to attractive plus organized plus user-friendly. Analogy: a styled form is like a well-designed application form on paper, clear, easy to fill, and professional. Proper styling of forms in HTML5 improves the user experience and encourages users to submit correct information, making your website more interactive and modern.